leather seats, the passage right. I feel the heat, I see the light. Miss atomic bomb. Make it up, we got the radio on. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm.
This rock, this rock.
Cover, but you can't escape the second attack. Your soul was innocent, she kissed him and she painted it black. You should have seen your little face. Burning for love, holding on for your life. It was a little touch, a little tenderness and truth. I didn't ask for much, no. Talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Mr. Atomic Bomb. Make it up, we got the radio on. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me.
everybody. How the devil are you? TikTok, I apologize. I realize now that I haven't actually set any of the things up that I was supposed to over on your side, so let me just see what I can do over there. Hopefully everything is working. Hopefully you can hear me. How the devil are you? I significantly hope for all of your sakes that you are nowhere near as warm as I am, because good lord, it is hot in England right now. I am melting. It feels like it's 33 degrees outside with something like 80% humidity, and it's even warmer in here. It's going to be a challenge. I am just trying to find a Gwent thing that I can put over on TikTok, and then we will dive into our stream today. It's been ages since we played some Gwent, honestly, and I have a feeling it's going to go horribly.
Oh my god! Okay,
Wait, I only just went live. What's happening? Oh my god, Liz, oh my god! Happening. Hello everybody, welcome in, and how the devil are you? Over on Twitch, I see the chonkiest of raids from such a wonderful being. It is Liz. Literally, give you all the loot? I will not. How very dare you. It's wonderful to see you, my friend. Welcome in. For those of you that are brand new here, my name is Lionheart. Yes, I am Ginger. Yes, it's hot. Yes, I am warm. I'm going to do my best. We just finished Clair Obscure in my last stream. I cried like a lot. And this is my recovery downtime stream before I pick up a new game that my heart is just not ready to experience yet. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. I know Liz has been playing DS2 and loving it, I believe. I have been absolutely incapable of being in my office. Yeah, just not been able to do that at all, honestly, because it's too warm. I'm glad to hear you're enjoying it. It's not my kind, like, the series really wasn't for me, but I hear that the second one improves on the first one a lot, and I do like Kojima, so I don't know, I'm torn, but I don't know what I'm going to play next at this stage, because there are quite a few options, and I don't know where my heart sits at the moment. So there is still time for us to work that out, but let me welcome you all in first. Entering very early, Bassaside, Region, welcome in. Claire, hello, Mem, what's going on? Kasumifu, Lumior, and then the Liz Raid. Reese's Pieces, you wonderful soul. Yo, David, what's going on? Dan, Sensei, Drax, good job. Neo, Leslie, Lone, Ryu, Radar, Brogue, Pasta, and more. It is good to have you all here. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're having a wonderful Friday wherever you are. Liz, I saw you had a nice break as well. I could see over on your socials you're enjoying yourself apart from the train travel. Thank you for the follows, those of you choosing to do so. It's a terrible life choice that you will live to regret. It hits home because you normally work in delivery. Well, I'm employed by one of the largest logistics companies in the world. So when it first came out, I was like, I don't know if this is going to be for me. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, but games that we regularly play here, I used to be an esports caster for CD Projekt on Gwent the Witcher card game, which is actually what we're going to play a little bit of today. More recently, I've been working with the wonderful team over at Rebel Wolves, who are making The Blood of Dawnwalker. So if you do recognize my face, but are used to a much more formal me, hello, welcome in. We love Rebel Wolves. Believe me, we love Rebel Wolves. I can't wait for people to get their hands on The Blood of Dawnwalker. It's going to be incredible. Typically, I play RPG games. I do have a particularly soft spot for JRPGs. We just finished, as well as Clair Obscure, Final Fantasy VIII, my favorite game of all time, as Squaresoft intended, playing it with the OG strategy guide. It was a great laugh. Coming up soon, I'm expecting us to give the Altars a crack, just because Alex is a great guy and 11-bit make cool games, so that's probably going to turn up at some point. I still want to replay Final Fantasy IX before Final Fantasy Tactics Remake comes out, but there's about 700 other games that are possibilities on the list, so hopefully you will stick around and enjoy it with me. It is Borgir Day. No problem, my friend. Thank you so much for dropping in. Enjoy the Borgirs, give my love to Quali, and I will see you soon. Everybody else, welcome in, and it's good to have you here. Perhaps you haven't got a clue. Maybe maybe you didn't even know Gwent had a standalone game, because honestly, CDPR forgot most of the time. But it does still exist, and it's the game I used to play the most. Now, I haven't played it in a long time, because it stopped being officially supported, but they did leave the client up and give us control over a few different elements of it. So I got a bit frustrated with it, but my Discord currently is abuzz with all of the Gwent love. So I thought to myself, you know what? Let's give it a try. It's the perfect game for me in my downtime to decide what we're doing with our lives, right? So that's what we're going to be doing today, and we will dive in very quickly, but I have been sent a package as well from the team at Glorious. Every time I hear the name, now all I think of is the wrestling entrance, but they've sent me a mouse that I am going to open and I am going to look at. Super lightweight, which might actually be really good for my gaming laptop, because I like to have a mouse there, but don't like carrying a big chunky one. So we are going to look at that, we are going to open it, and then we're going to play some Gwent. Thank you for everyone that's following. If you are watching me over on another platform like Streety Mate and Frodo are on TikTok, hello and welcome in. It's great to have you here. What can I say? It's been a very busy week for me, friends. I'm not going to lie. Getting blue coin abused, yeah. Well, it depends on what we face. There's a lot of red coin abuse in Gwent, always has been. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. Captain AG, thank you for the follow. And if I've missed your messages and you've come in the chaos that is a Liz raid, hello. Is the old school Final Fantasy Victory 3 one of my... It is. Yes, it is indeed. My follow notification, Neo. That is my follow notification. I hope it keeps distracting you all day. There are lots of people here, and I would love you wonderful folks to join us. And Twitch, this is alcohol free. Chill. Pre-orders for... Do you know where there are pre-orders going on? Yes, I do. I do know that there are... I've already got mine. I'm just waiting to do some filming on it. But yes, I'm aware, Sherlock. It's your text notification. Well, I hope people are texting you as well. But yeah. I've played around with it somewhere, and I do have mine. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I don't like I played a lot of Gwent over the years. Witcher 3 Gwent is a mini-game. It's a fun mini-game, but it's a very, very basic, very breakable mini-game, as all mini-games are, except Triple Triad, the best of all mini-games. But the standalone version wasn't designed to be a mini-game. It was designed to be a competitive card game, right? So it had multiple millions of pounds in prizing over its lifetime. So it was designed to be a lot more complicated than the original, which is where kind of the distinction is. For regulars, Arya says hi. She is currently very unhappy at work because, oh my God, it's warm. Now, I'm just thinking, oh no, wait, it actually shows up. Let's go. Okay. Never sure if the green screen's going to let me see it, but this beautiful white box is, in fact, going to help. So the team over at Glorious sent me a mouse. It's very kind of them, and I did need a second mouse because my laptop doesn't have one, and I don't know if any of you have ever tried to use a trackpad on a laptop. If you have, I'm sorry, because it's the worst in all situations, always. So when they said, hey, can we send you our new mouse, I'm not gonna lie, I said yes quite quickly. I'm not gonna lie, but it's super lightweight. It looks really cool. I picked the white one because for some reason I prefer white peripherals typically, and I don't know why. If someone offers, it's just one of those things. So I'm going to open it up and take a look. I've got my RPG gamer mouse that I use when I play MMOs, but when I'm not playing MMOs and I don't need 72 buttons at my thumb, I prefer a lightweight mouse, especially if I'm on my laptop. I hate carrying around an MMO mouse for my laptop. So I'm going to get into this. I've just realized I probably shouldn't break the box because I probably need to film something with it, and I've just nearly ripped it to pieces. Hey, Sunray Airhorn, welcome in. For those of you that are here from Liz's channel, how is she getting on with Death Stranding 2? I hope you all enjoyed it. That's a Quali emote, makes me very happy. Always good to see Quali's face. There we go. I prefer, yeah. Yeah, honestly, Voldy, I know actively if I picked it, I would also do, I would pick white, because I did when they offered it me, because they do this in 2 colors. But I looked at my setup and I've realized my keyboard, mouse, monitors, all like Steam Deck, XLR, they're also the same. Yo, Sasha, welcome in over on YouTube. Loving it so far? Nice, glad to hear. Memorandum, hello. Always liked your name, by the way. Welcome back in, good to see you. For those of you that are Gwent fans, how many of you have actually played a game of Gwent anytime recently? I'm curious, because it's been months and months since I touched my old friend Gwent. So, yeah, we have someone in the Discord who is very new to the game, but struggling. And they've got a deck list, so... but they're struggling in certain matchups, so I said that I would take a look at their list, play it, and see how I feel about it. Okay, ready? It's very satisfying. And I managed not to rip the box, so good job me. Let's have a look. It says it's like super lightweight, but I'm usually quite picky with what that means, so... Okay. It's a wired mouse. I hate wireless peripherals, except for a headset. Wow, damn, this is so light. Okay, really, really nice, really airy. It's got like a whole hexy thing. Cool. Seems very good. It's got a satisfying crunchy clicky clicky click. I'm here for it. Well, the people at Gloria sent it to me. I'm not actually supposed to unbox it on stream. I'm supposed to do a video. But I like sharing opening stuff with you guys, so yay. Okay, there will be a TikTok/YouTube short about this. And thank you so much, Frodo, for the GG over on TikTok. I appreciate it. Airhorn, you got Arch Griffined? Oh, dude. That's like crazy. Sashi, you've played it every day. Wow, that's impressive. That is commitment to the cause. To be fair, I used to play it every day back in day. Back in my day, I used to play it every day. For many years, honestly. Let me just respond to this. There we go. Darth Falafel, good lord, hello over there. And Scenic, welcome in as well. I've had lots of new follows from Liz's raid because she's a wonderful bean. And I would very grateful for Lone Viking, Crystal, Dan, Bro, Captain AG, Sherlock, and Scenic Flyer. Great to have you all with us. As I say, Gwent isn't really the thing we play that much anymore. We will be jumping into our next RPG/big game in the next week or so, possibly even tomorrow, if I get over the emotion of Claire Obscure by then. But yeah. Emrino, what's going on? Welcome in. So, as I said, someone in our Discord, wait, I'm being tagged in my guild. WoW guild. Okay, yeah, I can look at that later. So someone in our WoW guild has been playing siege engines. They haven't told me what leader they're using, interestingly. So let's quickly switch over. Oh, and I didn't ever change this on TikTok either. Hang on. I was in the middle of something, then Liz raided. I knew I was in the middle of something, chat. Let's see if I can't fix that. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so I've just got to quickly change something on TikTok. Bear with me. There we go. Perfect. And amazing. Snake, what's going on? Harvey, you can ignore them. I am ignoring them. Game capture is going to have to change, not to Claire Obscure, sad, but to Gwent. Probably slightly. Okay. No, don't do that. Perfect. Okay, if I click here. No, I said Gwent. Oh wow, Gwent's tiny. Okay. Setting up TikTok's difficult, alright? Be sure to check Syndicate this season. Well, we're starting off over here with Oh, God. Everything looks so weird. It's so strange to be playing Gwent again. Honestly, it's been a long old time. Which leader are we going with this? So the siege list in question doesn't really need anything zealing. No, it's not gonna need. It's got no soldiers in it from what I can see. It's not using. It's using the siege stratagem. Stratagem. Good lord. Scenario. Henselt. So cooldown reduction with stockpile maybe is an option. I don't know what they're playing is the problem. But I guess we'll go with stockpile. So, our friends list is... Okay, seriously, this is... Okay. He's running Siege and Henselt. He's running a Neuromancy and this. Then a Karathi Heatwave. So I'm playing the list that they were playing. Looks like he's made a change since then. I'd already make some changes to this list personally, but we'll get to that. So Foltest's Pride is going to be there. Okay, I think he said he cut reinforcements. Although I wouldn't cut Radovid. Okay, cheeky Raddy Daddy. I don't know which Radovid. I'm going to assume it's... I prefer this one, personally, so we... Yeah, we're going to go for that one, chat. That's what we're going to do. I don't know if that's what our friend did, but we'll work that out. Then, on-ear, yeah, you're going to need on-ears, because they're still busted, I would imagine. Where are they? There they are, 2 of those. Okay, he was running... all sorts of interesting things. So I can see things I would change already. It's running 2 boiling oils, then lots of siege engines, basically. So, Caro ballistas, fine. Reinforced ballistas, absolutely. Siege masters, yeah, I think that's smart. Although I 1 and 1. And then lots of 4s. Wait, have I missed something? Feel like I'm missing... Okay. I can't see winch in his list, but that can't be right. Right? Well, I'm putting winches in. Either way, I feel like I must have missed quite a few cards in this list, unless he's just got loads of spare provisions. Okay, well, you want bombardment anyway. That's still a 4, right? Hasn't been changed. That's still there. We need more siege engines. So I'm going to go 2 of those. What else is he running? He's running siege support. Yeah, okay. And okay, so I've got 3 spare provisions right now. If we change the Radovid to this Radovid, that's fine. So, okay, basically they're playing with spare provisions. So, God. Did they move things like Natalis down to a 7 in the end? I think they did, didn't they? He's 1 power, though. Crazy. Okay, so I can just cut a single 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is 9 siege engines enough? I'll cut a support. Okay, so that's our list. Happy days. Yeah, I think we cut a siege support. So I haven't played this in forever, all right? And if you're new here and you've never played Gwent, or you've never played real Gwent, to clarify, feel free to ask questions. I will do my very best to help, but we're in the doldrums of rank 9 here, okay? I've been in pro rank every season I've ever played the game. Oh, okay, everybody's here today. Goodness gracious. You thought 1 Lionheart was good. Ladies and gentlemen, forget it. You now get 2 Lionhearts. Lionheart, you gorgeous individual, how the devil are you? Welcome on in, everybody from Lionheart's channel. I too am Lionheart, but I'm the other one. And we're going old school today. We are, what is this? Oh, okay. We are playing our very first stream game ever. We are back for some Gwent. That's what we are doing today. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you had a great time with Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. I am the other Lionheart, the one that you don't know as well. I typically play RPGs these days. I have been just finished Clair Obscur, likely to start the Altars soon, playing Final Fantasy, the older ones, because I'm a Final Fantasy PS1 era ho, and I absolutely apologize for zero of that. But I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you had a great time over at Lionheart's channel. I hope he was enjoying his stream. If you've got a raid and run, bud, I get it. It's warm, and just go live your life. But for the rest of you, settle in for my first game of Gwent in what feels like an eternity. Because honestly, it feels like it's been that long. Airing, hello. Your Lionheart had to run, that's okay. Why am I so small over here, by the way? That's absolutely fine. I will catch up with other Lionheart soon. But I'm assuming he had a good stream. How was what he was playing? Oh, good. We're facing NR. Steam has a weekend promo for Final Fantasy series. Let's go. I've played every Final Fantasy that exists. Oh, is it? Oh, God. We're great. If it's Reavers, we're going to be very happy, right? Because we can control them and get rid. I'm drinking an alcohol-free fruit cider. And it is exactly how it sounds. Oh, this is beautiful as a starting point. Cheers indeed. Yeah, because I don't drink, so... Yeah, I think, honestly, this is fine. Hey, 40 hours counts, all right? 40 hours counts. And we are facing someone playing Reavers. I'm not sure if this is the kind of thing that our friend in Discord has also been facing. I don't know. They did... Yeah. Chat, don't you recognize your old mates? I mean, I can kill that. Right? No, because these aren't sealed. I can kill it pretty quick anyway, so let's just do this, honestly.
I pass on every 10th round.
Bet. Okay. I pass on every 10th round. How is your Friday going, everybody? What have you got planned for the weekend? If you're in England, are you melting like me? This room is above 35 degrees right now. If you can hear the fan, I'm not even sorry at this stage. I spent my morning working from the gym because there's a great, well, there's a nice area to work in my real job. But additionally, very graciously, there is brilliant aircon there. So it was great. And then I hit the gym as well. Really, really enjoyed my gym session today. So I just want to work out the most effective way for me to kill as many of these as possible. Oh, wow, Chom, that's crazy. It's 30 plus here. So I can boiling oil. So if I do this and this, I can probably hold this for a second. Poland's the new UK, fair. T-shirt on at 35 degrees. Andre, it's a challenge, but I've been shirtless on stream before, and we're not doing that again, you know? It's, you know, we're not about that life. Oh, good. Fun, fun. It's no time to whimper. Very clever. Okay. So. What's going to be the most effective way? Full leader is great for us, honestly. If they want to blast full leader right now, I'm kind of all right with it. The question is, how intensely do I want to fight them in this round? Bonsai, we are playing Gwent, the Witcher card game. Leshan, welcome in. Good to see you. So I'm okay to give something like a Foltest's Pride here. The question is it worth it? Because I need to do 6 damage and remove. I think so. I think I'm supposed to do this. 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 Okay, I think that's what we're supposed to do there. In tech, okay, so if it's 90 degrees Fahrenheit over there. Hello, Daddy Hoggy! Welcome home, my friend.
Hey, at Lionheart. 43
Bonsai?
months. Just wanted to say hi, as I've been MIA while you streamed Claire Obscure. I won't be around for long as I'm off to see Superman tonight with the youngest.
Enjoy Superman, my friend. I understand missing Claire Obscure is a game to be experienced, not spoiled. Lovely to have you here. Bonsai over on TikTok. This is the competitive game that came out of The Witcher 3's version of Gwent. So hopefully that answers your question a little, or will provide some help, an understanding of what's what there. I'm just going to work out something quickly as to the most effective way to do this. Because if I honor you right now, because I need to kill this, right? But I want to kill both of these this turn. Is there a world where I actually bombardment here? Probably not, right? I think we are safe. I'm going to have to start... I suppose we could do this winch. Problem is it doesn't... I mean, it kills this, but... Yeah, that wasn't... What I should have done is just kill this anyway. The scout's what should have died, because they can replay it. It's not the heat, it's the humidity. Yeah, so it's 35 degrees in my house right now. It's 33 outside. The problem is... the humidity's at like 80+% from what I saw a minute ago. Sorry, it's now 37 in here. And the humid... Like, it's wet. It's constantly wet. And it's exhausting, honestly. Let's see. That was weird, but okay. Hey, Bartas, welcome in. How are you doing? It was a strange choice by our opponent, but we'll allow it on this occasion. I'm going to punch that. We're going to do this. And this. We're not ahead, but we're not really in that much of a threatening position. We can easily win in one. So I'm hesitant to overcommit my better cards. Owning it obviously is a better card, but you're never getting, like, Reavers just spawn constantly. Oh, fair enough, Bonsai. Fair enough. It's not 10 degrees here, I promise you. Why get 2 units when you can get 1? Exactly. Who knows? And thank you for the follows over on TikTok. It is a pleasure to have you all with us. Oh, good lord. It is warm in here. Okay, no, why would you teleport this and not the scout? You know what? Who am I to question the genius that is this rank? Okay, so siege support here could be okay, but I think I want to just take a reinforced ballista front row, honestly. Because I can do this, then we can... Ooh. Do this. This. Okay, we're not in the worst spot here. We're ahead, even on a pass with even cards. Yeah. Yeah, true, Glaceon. It might be a bot, but yeah, who knows? I can't understand why anybody would make a Gwent bot in 2025. Like, what are you grinding? On the lower levels, there are quite a few, Chom, honestly, but I found them in like rank 25 and up to rank 20. I don't know how high they've managed to climb now, is what I will say. Foltest's Pride. Okay. Not what I was expecting, but alright. I don't want a Henselt here, because we haven't played this round as if Henselt's a thing. Tempted to Natalis into Bombardment, though, because we have got a decent number out here, and I think that is going to be the plan. Let's do that there. Take a Bombardment. Nice. So we aren't ahead if they pass, right? So this is a good pass for them to take, realistically speaking, right? Yeah, we do want to push Reavers. Yeah, we want the shortest round possible against them in round 3, even though typically we are, yeah. Okay, you know what? Our opponent's an absolute... They're running King Poggahoon. Honestly, I can only respect it. King Bellahoon, the chaddiest of chads, is actually alive and well. This is craziness. Okay, is there anything I can do? I can do 2, 3... 8th card in the round is wild, by the way. Not normal in Reavers. No, but I love it in Reavers. I have to stay here and I have to fight here. So let's start by doing that. Then... Okay. Let's see what they do. Because the thing that Reavers has is the ability to constantly vomit engines. Wait, that's the second one played from hand? Alright. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, am I staying or not? Reinforced Ballista's giving me 3, 4, 5 points. Right now, I've got 6, 7, 8 points. There's a 1 in 4 chance that I can kill this off, but obviously they'll spawn it. I guess it depends on what their last card is. I think we're playing here. Yeah. Even better. I think I want to stay in the round all the way to the end, even if it means committing the Henselt, because I can just drop a siege tower, right? But let's see what we get. Okay, so we're behind by 8, so we're just fine here. One piece, fight for it. We hit the armor. I don't want to draw. I'm going to have to use the leader. That sucks. It is what it is. Not enough, in fact. As it turns out, it's fine. We have leader, and just to be sure, that's fine. Okay, so we won the round. We won the round on even. It is what it is, and opponent has disappeared. True. Yes, I should have made a soldier pocket, or played it in a soldier pocket. Yeah, good point. Oh, I just GG'd a Reaver player. Okay, Well, that was the warm-up game anyway. So, it's alright. That was just a warm-up game. But we got the win. But the thing that they were struggling most against, it appeared, was monsters. They seem to be struggling a lot into monsters from what they were telling us. So, hopefully, we will be able to queue into some monster players. Obviously, we're in rank 9, haven't played in a very long time, right? Yo, Zappy, what's going on? Okay, so... What even is that? Do Ogroids use Carapace? I think so. Nowadays, because that gives them... What is it, Might? Was it called? I feel like it was... Okay, this hand is absolute garbage. Could be Kelly, well, that's fine. Can you, if it's actually Keltal, imagine it's actually Kelly, by the way. Okay, that's a little better. Let's start off. You want to see Kelly? I mean, I'm not overly fond of it being Keltalis, guys, I'm going to be honest.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
I'm an officer and a gentleman! That's a great story. But Fred Scott here... Triple Kelly is not wholesome. Listen to me. You know what? I'm just gonna have to suspend my disbelief and pretend I know what's happening. Because honestly... Yeah. Well, it's not RM free. Is it neutrals? I'm not stalling, I'm stunned, Fred. I'm stunned. Honestly, I don't even know. I don't even know, chat. You know what I mean? Like... So this is gonna die now. So let's get rid of that. There we go. Excellent. It's definitely an off-meta deck, yeah. Opponents are revolutionary. Yeah, that means lots of things. Honestly, I think us trying to work out what the opponent is doing might be the naive part of this whole experience. It could be a golden Necker deck, yeah, true. Could still be that. I don't really want Self-Eaters alive, do I? Yeah. Wolfsbane, hello, how the devil are you? It's good to see so many of you dropping in to say hi into this Gwanty stream. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, so. Heat wave. Yeah, honestly, I don't think they know their next. Like. Okay, so it's fair to say we took that round. Mem, welcome back. It's like the old days, my friends. You're playing WoW? Amazing. I've been playing a lot of WoW recently as well. Really enjoyed this expansion. And I didn't expect to enjoy this expansion at all. Because, I hadn't played WoW in a very long time. But no, really, really enjoyed this expansion. Honestly. Yeah, it's Carolister again. So yeah. I've really been liking it. I'm looking forward to the upcoming new patch in August. Already set for raiding. Like, what's that gonna help? You know what I mean? Like, how does that help you, Chief? That's my biggest question. That's what I want to know. No, to clarify, I understand how as a card it's good. I mean, right now, how is that helping? Although we've missed most of the cards we want, quite frankly, we could still end up losing this. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's a pretty good pass, but I don't know what they are. But I think we go, right? We'll take the haunt. Whatever they've got left, we'll just try and dismantle.
I will needle you like a hedgehog.
I beg your pardon, good sir. I would appreciate it if you didn't. Okay. Now that I've got nothing in the graveyard, they're going to bring 3 things back, right? Am I getting Witch's Sabbathed? Maybe? I have 0. I do have 2 units in the graveyard too. Okay, so gold cards are a myth. That's fun. That can go. Alrighty then. Yeah, I think with this much graveyard hate, they have to be playing it, right?
I'll crack your skull so loud I'll hear it down at the docks. You had your chance to surrender. Now the gloves are off.
Ay. Cute. Ay. Okay. Honestly, I'm just gonna play the siege at this point. Like, you know, like, just take it. I'm tempted. Do I just play a single stockpile charge just so that's what they steal? Yeah. Hey, Terry, how you doing? Welcome back. How dare you heatwave my things? Who do you think you are?
You want peace? Fight for it.
Bombard it? Nah. It's okay. Unless they have damage, they can't steal it. Well, I'm assuming they've got some sort of... Okay, I know obviously my assumption here is on the basis that they understand how this game works, which might be where my fatal flaw is, thinking about it. Yeah, that's a fair shout, actually. It's quite the assumption on my part.
wait, were you being serious? Cease your stalling, vermin!
Forgot that it's not the lowest card for both of those. Yeah. I think there's a chance that I did this to myself. Yeah. There is a chance that that's my fault. Just a chance, mind you. Yeah. Yes, I remember dropping Savola without leader. Yes, vividly, in fact. Like it was yesterday, I remember that, yeah. And it was against one of the best players in the world at the time as well, who I would have beaten if I'd pressed the right frickin' button. So yes, I vividly remember that mistake. Yeah. I do, yeah. That was a lot. Because, yeah.
When pigs fly, eh?
Why? Okay. To be fair, they did it in the... That's respectable. That's respectable. Well, yeah. I love that. Okay. Honestly, it's fine. It is a Copperberg, but it is the alcohol-free Copperberg. As I don't drink. And it just tastes like fruit juice, quite frankly. But it's cold. It was in my fridge. And that makes me happy. Yo, Terry with the 5 gift bomb. Let's go. Love to see it. Thank you so much, Terry. I did win. And I'm very happy about that. Thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. Really appreciate it. Love to see it. And who got those gift subs? I can see Tony, Coda, Svorka, Gulo, and Aztec. The proud owners of Lionheart subs. What? Love to see it. Love to see it. So we're using a list very similar to one made by someone in our Discord who was quite new to the game. They've been struggling to climb and win. So I'm trying to play a few games so that they can watch the VOD back when they get a chance and see which decisions I make that might be different to theirs. I did also change something. You know, Gwent is all about the rule of 16. You only play 16 cards. Everything else should be thinning, tutoring, or a guaranteed mulligan, pretty much, because that's where your value is. So it was about getting that right and sort of helping them with that. Fruits of Isgith could be interesting. Probably should be a pretty good matchup for us, though, I would say. You love Gwent? Me, honestly, I'll always love Gwent. I'll always love Gwent. I get frustrated because Gwent should have more than it has. You know, I'll never be happy that Gwent support disappeared, and you know that will forever be something that irritates me. But that is what it is. You know, I can't do much about that at this sad stage. You know, and I'm not the biggest fan of the style of how Gwentfinity works, because I know what else it could have been, even though it's better than nothing, for sure. By a very long way, it's better than nothing, and they tried so hard. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Pred Dive, that's great. I see Kafka Abu! Welcome home, my friend. How the devil are you?
What's up, chat line? Hey yo, I hope you are all having a riztastic stream. DVD Sigma or whatever you kids say.
That's a...
Say, let's get that bread. My birth year starts with 19, so I'm way out of the loop on all this.
That's a lot of Gen Alpha words? I'm so old I don't even know which generation says it. Welcome in, bud. Thank you for the sub. Falafel, you got up to rank 3 with... oh, nice. Okay. I hope you're enjoying it. For those of you confused if I'm talking to people you can't see, we're live on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. So hopefully you're enjoying us on whatever platform that you are experiencing me on today. Yours does as well. Yours what? I'm confused. Gen Z are basically boomers at this point. Now that's harsh. That's uncalled for, is what that is. Your birth year. Well, you're called Terry. I don't think there's been a Terry born since 2000, right? So I'm going to go that you're at least my age. I think you're around my age. I think you may be a little younger than me. That's not your real name. Oh, it's criminal. Imagine your real name not being Terry. The disgrace. I'm still sticking. You know a 16-year-old Terry. I know, you see, Jack doesn't help me because there are always Jacks. There are always Jacks. I'm still going to go with... I'm going to go 93. You've got a gold jacket, Kafka. Let's go. Love to see it. That is exactly the kind of jacket that someone like you deserves, and I'm very pleased that you have it. What is the life choice that I'm making next, chat? This is it's a 7. It's an ice cream man. It's an is it really? No shot. Never mind. Really? Okay, well clearly Terry, maybe Terry's back. There's a whole generation of parents who just love Terry Crews so much that they're like, you know what, actually, vibes. You know? No, I like the name Jack though. I like the name Jack. Oh, Chom, hey, it's always good having your remotes, man. Gotta do it. From the phone, it's not. Can't be. Can't be. Restream is not legal. Hence why we don't use it. I want to win this round, but I kind of want to bully them a bit. Am I committing something like a Henselt here? I think so. So, yeah, I think I'm willing to. Something like this. I think that's worth it. Excellent loot from the scam train. We do love ourselves a scam train over on twitch.tv/Lionheart. No, it's against Twitch TOS to use it. You can multi-stream unless you're on the front page, but you can't cross chat stuff, basically. The Nero here is probably just for something really basic like a winch, honestly. I feel like that's probably my best bet. Hello, going. Welcome in. Yeah, because I don't really want to use this. A winch is probably... Yeah, I think a winch is fine. It's great value. We're ahead. We've got a lot of extra points ticking on board. Yeah, no, you assume whenever you like, Falafel. Oi, Cyclops. Why'd you neck him? I mean, this is the easiest pass ever, right? I'm a card up and points up. Opponent's making choices, chat. Okay, so the heat wave's gone. They're 2 cards down and against what is very clearly a scenario deck. Not sure that would have been my choice. If I'm being honest, I probably would have done literally anything else. Yeah. But, hey, who am I to say? We can take every mulligan here. You're not playing. Good. What
do you want?
What do you want? Yeah. I mean, it is exactly that, Falafel, I'll be honest. Yeah. The Slav emote. We have a Slav emote? Is it just like a very deep squat? Oh, it actually is. Okay, that's brilliant. I was joking, but here we are. I'll have to get that in a second. Go. What's the kick here? Because I want both of these. I've got access to only one right now. So we're kind of fishing. Okay, there's one. I think the rest I can just live with because this just gets me siege, right? So, I know I can just open it completely safely. But I don't have to worry. which is great. Okay, good. Yo, Svenska! Welcome in, my friend. How the devil are you?
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
Ooh, very tasty. Okay. I'm gonna need to amphibious assault next turn so that I don't end up risking chaos. Egan, wow, big lad. That's a choice this early on against Siege, I'm gonna be honest. Not one I'd have made, but... So, we can Radovid here. Click. Click. I mean, maybe they can just consume it, and you know, they're praying that I don't kill it. But it's just such a weird choice, pre-siege popping off. Like, Carpet! Welcome home, my friend! How the devil are you? Oh, they're just gonna kill it themselves.
Kidnapped by mines.
No, they're not.
Unspeakable things to me. Lionhead KEKW, Lionhead KEKW, Lionhead KEKW, Lionhead KEKW.
Lionheart KEKW is what I'm hearing, chat. And honestly, you know what? I agree. I agree. Thank you so much. I appreciate it greatly. Welcome home, my friend. Missed a point? I know, it's disgusting. What can you do? Okay, Mamuna's there, though. She's about to go, you know, it's good points on old Mamuna. Mamuna Matata. Very nice, very nice. Gwent Observer's such, like, we were so spoiled with Gwent Observer. Like, legitimately, it's actually ridiculous how spoiled we are. With this product. It's so much better than any other game that does this. It's actually insane. Very nice. Am I heat waving Mamuna? No, I much prefer Gwent to Runeterra's. Runeterra's is good, but I much prefer the depth that Gwent offers. But Runeterra is also very good. Yeah, there's just so much that it does. I think I should probably heat wave this now so I don't lose value. Hang on, I got someone knocking at my door here, chat. 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. What did I miss? Yeah. What did opponent play? Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and obviously, the Clair Obscure, yes, I've finished Clair Obscure. We have completed it. But there'll be, yeah. It's the kind of game that you just have to experience. It's so special. As a game, like, honestly, Boo. Okay. Yeah, no spoilers. Yeah, we won't be talking directly about it. Don't worry. I would honestly, I would hate to spoil that game. It's way too good. Like, it would be madness for someone to spoil a game that good. And good to have you back in, but yes, we are finished with our Clair Obscure run. Okay, so I was a little worried we'd struggle, but so far, so good. Obviously, we're in rank 9. I think one of the things that perhaps the person in Discord is struggling with is understanding how to, like, what archetypes to push and what archetypes not to push. Because engine decks want to do different things, right? So an engine deck against another engine deck wants to be going first in the decisive round, whether that's to 2-0 or whatever. That's what they want. Typically, because they can set their stuff up first. Against a point slam list, you want to have a longer round because you've got a better chance of doing that in your round 3, so you don't tend to push too much, blah, blah, blah. But I think that's the kind of thing you learn by playing more than anything else. Enslave 7. Enslave 7, chat. That's the world we're living in right now. 33 card Enslave 7. Is this Colgrim? No, because would it be more? Ah. Yeah.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
There's no way they're just going to give me, you know... They're not going to leader a Caro Ballista. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to play this many cards if it's not Clogrim.
Now, how did that incantation go?
How did that incantation go? Chat, he asked you a question.
What do you want?
What am I sipping on? It is an alcohol-free mixed fruit cider. Delicious. Well, actually, it's only okay, but it's cold. So, you know. There's no way it's my first time playing Gwent in nearly 6 months and I'm going to face Mill or Clog, right? Like, that's not the world we live in. Right? Right? Chat? Like... We've moved past this nonsense now. Spessy doesn't play the game anymore. There's no reason anybody else would play this nonsense. Right? Chat? Right? Okay, so they're playing 3 cards and passing, which is super weird. And not what I expected here.
I've had men killed for less.
Spessy plays Gwent off stream. Honestly, maybe. I know a lot of people are playing a new card game at the moment. I saw Freddy playing it the other day. Can't remember what it's called. But I will give it a look. I'm always interested in trying new card games. Shadowverse, that's the one. But it's really difficult for me to... Yes, old Freddy Babes. He was streaming the other day. It's kind of weeby. I mean, I'm pro weeb. That's aside. This can't be news to you. Oh, okay. Weeb and goonery are 2 different things, right? Like, nobody's liked a gooner ever. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, that's instantaneously not going to be for me then. That's a shame. Have you noticed even Arsenal fans have stopped calling themselves gooners these days? The club has realised that they shouldn't. That it, you know, they've clocked on. Okay, what are we doing? I probably want to get AA out and just play something very misc. play a siege tower. It's good to see Freddy stream again. It's always good to see Freddy, babes. He's a wonderful guy and honestly a fantastic card player. And it always has been. And just generally a really nice lad as well. I can't speak highly enough of Freddy. He's a really good guy. Every time I spoke to him, met him, had any time around him, he was just a really nice lad. That was true for most people I met from Gwent. Realistically. I suppose the ones who may not have been like that just didn't talk to me. So, yeah. Cavacino, hello! Currently playing a Frost deck and doing well? Yeah, Frost will always be good. It's so consistent. Horrid to face if it gets to go second, because it can just be so oppressive to win on even. And just a really consistent list. I've always liked Frost. I think it was one of the most underrated lists consistently in Gwent, honestly. Okay, let's do something a little bit sus. Okay, because I need to be mindful. I can't just pass and like try and tempo pass when they've got up to 14 points just in a leader, right? Yeah. Well, there's a couple of different ways you can go with Frost, but it's just really good. I did not know Carpet. I did not. No. Yeah, there were plenty of people that obviously I didn't choose to spend time with or talk to, but that was a conscious choice by myself. But generally speaking, the people I did get to interact with, especially the pros that, you know, they were all typically very, very lovely people. Yeah. See, I don't want to keep playing here particularly, because I don't want to give this, or this for sure. I can play the Ballista, but again, I'm 20 points ahead. The best thing they can get right now is 10 from this, right? I don't know if I can win if I pass. I think I have to play. Or at least I have to play this next card, I think. I think I'm willing to do this. That gives me a chunky gap. Yo, Soap, what's going on? The thing, my worry is, Enslave 7 gives them a lot of reach, but 30 points makes that reach much harder. Like, much, much harder. So, objectively, unless they happen to have one of their key pieces in hand, you know, we shall see. I never met Zuby in person, though. Zuby was always a nice lad, honestly. He was obviously a lot, like, at least a generation younger than me, so we didn't really have a lot in common. But he was not a bad kid, you know? I just didn't know him. Okay, so opponent needs 25 points here. I genuinely think the play might be just a Henselt, because that's going to keep gaining value, right? If I have to stay here, that's the piece I'm willing to give.
High Kohai Dwarves deck for the win, always.
I wonder what the hell, I hadn't got a clue how that was on my screen. Eleanor, hello. Honestly, I had no idea what was happening there. What was that clip? It was a humble clip. It was a humble clip. Okay. Webcam slightly to the right. Yes, absolutely. We can. There we go. So we get the win on the round. They do still have their leader ability, which I hate. Yes, but it was. I think it was Sword Art Abridged. I think it was Sword Art Abridged, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be mistaken. It's happened once before. It's a rough Wednesday. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I have to just push this for a 2-0, right? It was SAO abridged. I love SAO abridged. I think it's hilarious. And actually makes more sense than normal SAO. Which is not difficult, by the way. Because normal SAO doesn't make any sense at all. So, I've got Heatwave and AA. Opponent jousting. Hey, Seraphim, how you doing? Do I just have to let the bombardment pop? If I a Nero here, on here from AA also procs. I guess we just... I guess we just don't care. Always play dwarves from Scoia'tael? Nice. We'll just do it anyway, it's fine. Problem is, they just steal it, right? It's a hell of the easiest thing for them to grab. I think we can 2-0 here. If I pass, are we not in like a lot of trouble though? Opponent didn't play Calvate at any point. But yeah, this is literally... Calvate is 7 still, I think, but then they just leader. This is assuming they find it, remember. Yeah, it's a horrid situation for us, honestly. But bear in mind, they're a 33 card deck with 0 consistency, by the look of it. So, actually, is there a half decent chance that we just get away with this? The problem is the leader swing is just massive, right? Is there an argument I should just winch here? Because I can reduce the value of their leader to 10. If I play the winch, it's playing 4-5. Takes me to 19. Don't play the other one, you I'm right-clicking so intensely. But it is what it is. They had Calvate.
I forgive you. This time.
We get leader and all of the cards here that are in their hand. What's the last card?
My blade. I trust you have sharpened it.
Gwent had my back. Gwent had my back. You know what? Good things happen to good people. Sometimes. You know? Sometimes. Today is that day. Yeah. If they had a soldier, but Calvate ain't a soldier. Love to see it, friends. Love to see it. Nilfgaard flapping. And we get more Nilfgaard. Good to see something's never changed, no matter how hard the community tries to nerf it into unplayability. Some people just want to see the world burn. And Nilfgaard is the absolute epitome of that. We don't want both on ears in hand, especially against this tat. Alrighty then. Oh, also, this should absolutely not be tactical advantage, and I've just realised that I didn't know what our opponent, sorry, not opponent, our friend from Discord was using. Obviously, you don't want TA here, you want the ability to give yourself Veil, so we will switch that after this particular matchup. Let's see if we can bait some of these leader charges, shall we? Most modest, I think you'll find. And again, Alunar, thank you for those bits, by the way. I do appreciate it. Terry for the gift subs as well. Love to see it. I think it's fair to say, Alunar, we'll count you as first for bits so far this month, because no one's catching up to our good friends at Fractal. It's nice to see a few of you watching over on YouTube as well. I do appreciate it.
The hounds have got to send. 100 faces. All yours to command.
All yours to command. I don't know if I hate killing this engine this early. I don't think we hate it. Ever played Portal? I love Portal. Portal and Portal 2 are some fantastic games. Yeah, you know what? Misc engine, let's get rid of it. Well, I'd much rather you had enough money to live on. While I am a streamer, and it does help me greatly when people support the channel, whether that's with their time, their money, or their Twitch primes, I would also like to know that you can, you know, look after yourself. So please don't empty your bank account just to support me. We're in rank 9 or 8, I think. We aren't going to have any unlocked engines, are we? Probably not, but I want to be able to bait as many of these as possible onto things we don't care too much about, right? So they're going to have a lot of locks. They've got 2 in leader, they've got at least 1 more Van Morlehem's Hunter, and probably whatever the hell the melee named row lock guy is, whose name I've completely forgotten. But I want to bait as many of these locks early as possible so I've got a chance later of them popping off. Because engines lose typically to control, but Gwent and its ability to play over multiple rounds evens that playing field a little.
Who said you can't win wars with whimsy?
Knife juggler? Was this Energix? Okay. I assumed it was Mill. As soon as I saw Operator, I was like, oh, here we go. But no. No, it was in fact not. The disgusting. Yeah, it's just juggler spam, which is cute.
Temeria has yet to speak its last.
Yeah, I hate Mill. I hate Clog. Never. I would prefer Clog to Mill, but I hate both. My biggest problem is you can't telegraph which one they are before the only decision that really matters in how you're supposed to beat them, which is your mulligans. Whoever just joined over on TikTok who's called Claire Obscure, hello, welcome in. We have sadly finished my game of the year, which is indeed Claire Obscure, but all the footage is up on our YouTube channel if you want to see it. Because that is a masterpiece of gaming right here.
Magic dies. This world dies with it.
Well, alrighty then. I don't want to play a lot more of these cards. But I do need to win the round, right? Love how I pronounce it. Hey, I do my best. It might not be good, but I still do my best. Clair Obscur. Such a great game, honestly. Okay, we take the round. And Thin. Hey, Gulo. Well, yeah, I thought you'd be angry. You get the first badge back. Hello, my friend. How are you doing? How's your Final Fantasy IX run coming along? I hope it's going well. It may well be the next game I play as well, because I'm itching to play it post Clair Obscur, because obviously the Picto system and the ability system are quite similar. Cried like a baby, as you should. That absolute masterpiece, sir. Glad to hear it. So, well, you say you used a wonderful guide. Did you use the awful American Brady Games guide that basically just said go online all the time? Or did you use the good piggyback guide that is actually a usable strategy guide? Because that is a different set of experiences. Oh, cool. Okay, so you actually had a usable guide. That's nice. Yeah, okay. This has a chance. If I play Onia, they just lock it, right? It's first a Nero, so I am just going to dump Siege and let them know we're here. This isn't what I would recommend you do. It's a terrible way to play, because I've just given my hand pre-7 cards that we're going in here. Let's see. What's the pitch of Clair Obscur? It's a JRPG, but a JRPG because it's made by a French company. It's fantastic, emotional, raw. It's just superb. Quite honestly, I don't know how else to put it. It's just an incredible game. It's emotional. It's powerful. It's well written. Yeah. It's if you like JRPGs, if you like emotional, well-written, story-based games that actually feel like people made them, go play it. That's all. I can't say it any higher, you know. Back to Final Fantasy after Indiana. Nice. How is Indiana Jones, by the way? Oh, really, Gulo? Interesting. I've played 9 through a few times. I've always loved it. The Infamous series as well is really good. I think that's quite an underrated series, Infamous, honestly. Okay, Illusionists, are we getting more spam? Na, na, na. Na, 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 na.
Watch close.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's this, right?
One piece.
Because then they have to choose which way they want to lock. Yeah, I can understand why you would merge the two, but at the same time, there is a decent amount of difference for me anyway. It's annoying that I didn't, yeah. I liked Second Son as a game. As a game, it was really good. Mechanically, it felt like a massive jump ahead from the original Infamous games. But I didn't like Delsin Row compared to Cole. Because I was attached to Cole, and I liked the whole experience. Dayton! Tier 3, you legend. Welcome home. Thank you so much for the 51st month of subs. Love to see it. Oh, really? I'm sorry to hear that. It's interesting. Oh, that's brave.
There'll be nothing to pick up when I'm done with you.
Why would you ever do that? Opponent, what are you doing? Hey. Crazy. But yeah, I really like the Infamous games. I haven't replayed them in a good few years now, but I have replayed all of them years after they were not new. If that makes sense. That can go, that can go. Okay, I mean, honestly, the Yen needs to kind of not. For the Empire I endure. Okay, so I'm taking a reinforced ballista here to start dealing with this. Right? But I mean, we could have killed this, but I think this is okay. It's annoying, like the second Onia we wanted down like 6 months ago, honestly. And maybe this push isn't right, but I've got no idea what I'm facing, so it's really difficult giving them passes when it's just misc. God, like who knows, you know? It's difficult. Who's still making Gwent content regularly then? Because I've not been around or involved or near Gwent at all in the last however long, right? So, okay, so it's second Onia. Mosh Lerio. Okay, what about, is Shin still playing much? So, he is love to see Shin Miri doing good. We love Shin. He's on vacation again? Is he ever home? Like, jokes aside, is he ever home? Cusento appears every few months. Nice, okay. I mean, I'm glad people are still making stuff for it. Because obviously people want to watch it, right? I've seen Paya every now and again, but I get like a notification on my phone like 2 a.m. Like, Paya, what are we doing? Help me. Bless him. So yeah. Dosen is, Jim Wolverine is, Shin is, Miyamon. Yeah, I've noticed Miyamon streaming a decent amount actually. Yeah, true. Fair.
Do not test my patience.
So I think we just do this now, right? Yeah, me every 6 months or so, honestly fair. That is true. I mean, there's a chance if I kill this that they double spam that, right? Didn't happen, but never mind. We should just be all right here. Because again, we're an engine deck. They weren't able to control all of my engines. Okay, I'd pretend as well. Oh, glad to see it. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, and they've had to just replay that. That's not the threat they think it is. So... There. Okay. I think we're good. Balance. I haven't seen balance changes in months and months, honestly. So, when I try to come back, I try to almost ignore them because it just doesn't. The game isn't a competitive game anymore to me, and I kind of just want to experience it for a bit of fun because it still can absolutely be that. You know, and that's where I enjoy it still. As soon as I get too into it, I get frustrated by some of the choices. So yeah. She was just buffed. Oh, cool, okay. And again, there are some great buffs. There are, you know, I'm just glad to see how many people are still involved, how many people are still playing. That's the thing that I'm liking the most, honestly. That's what makes me, you know, happy. Because there was a very real reality, like what happens with a lot of games. As soon as the support ended, the game would have fallen off a cliff, and many, many, many games would have done exactly that. So, yeah. Makes me very happy to see that Gwent has not been one of those. Okay. Gold cards, imagine having them. Couldn't be me! Okay, that's not too bad. Lario streaming day. Okay, nice. Yeah, my physical cards are actually already here, Zappy. Because I'd contacted the company and had a look at them early and blah, blah, blah. the level of irritation I have that they exist now is something that we can't really talk about because it angers me so much that they exist now. Oh, you got your Gwent Art Volume 2, Tino. Nice. Mine's on its way. Yeah, mine's on its way. I was laughing because technically it shows Burja as the author. I was talking to him about it when I saw him in Poland. I was like, how did you swing that exactly? But yeah, it's listed as him as the author of this book. Somehow, bless him. I'm willing to honor you here, I think. Yeah. The collector's edition, yeah, I'm waiting for... I'll probably... If they don't send me the collector's edition, I'll absolutely buy the collector's edition, but... The fact that we have so many physical Gwent things now and ideas of things that would absolutely have supported it to continue just offends me. But I know CD Projekt do not want and have absolutely no interest in any live service. Like, we're not going to get a live service CDPR thing ever again. It's just not going to happen. This is 5, and yeah. Cute. Yeah. Probably sit on your table and never be played, yeah. Well, I've got the original ones from the deluxe versions of the physical Witcher 3 DLCs from back in the day. I kind of feel bad here. But I never use those either, quite frankly. Yeah, okay. Oh, I miss new car. Honestly, yeah. What I wouldn't give. Yeah. A Witcher in concert. Oh, I so nearly went over. I was so close to coming across to Warsaw for it, for like the opening, but I just couldn't get there. There's just too much else going on. It was really sad. We couldn't make it. Screw it, let's just play the Siege. If they heatwave it, they heatwave it. At this point, who cares? So, well, I know there's like 40 or 50 dates in America, but it's all over Europe as well. And it will be, you know, those things are always, or typically very, very enjoyable for me, so... Yeah, I've seen Gaming Genius make content before as well, Deagle. Yeah, I've seen a couple of things from them. It's good to see. Hoping they'd revive Gwent? No. It's never going to happen. I wish. Why are you giving me all the value, friend? Like... okay, so let's do this. This. If I Amphibious Assault into Onaya now, yeah. Why won't they do it? They'll never ever bring Gwent back for several reasons. Gwent didn't close because it didn't make money. Gwent did make money. It just didn't make enough money with the hundreds of things they're trying to work on. That's the first thing. Secondly, for all of Gwent's life, it progressively got a smaller and smaller team. Fair enough. But they just... Dealing with a live service video game is a lot more work than people realize, and is a very different experience than releasing a physical game and just dropping the odd patch. And the amount of extra people and cost that comes with it is not something they're interested in doing, quite clearly. So... I don't think we'll ever see any CDPR game have a live service element. Like, people are talking about, oh, Cyberpunk 2 is going to have, like, a GTA Online style thing. It's not happening. There's no version of reality CD Projekt have a live service game again, in my opinion. It's just my opinion, but not a shot. Doko, hello. Yeah, it's been a while, bud. Been a while since we played some Gwent. We were inspired. Someone in our Discord has been very actively trying to learn Gwent, and it's just kind of given me the itch. Although apparently I don't know how to find gold cards anymore. Yeah. Like, I don't want to be right about this. Like, oh, chat, remind me to change TA out of this list, would you? I don't want to be right. I would give anything. But like the annoyance of, if real Gwent, which is what this is, why am I seeing a Cat Witcher and elves? You're not a real person, are you? There's no shot this is actually a real person, I don't think. It's a shame. I'll finish the thought in a second, chat, I promise. Because again, Gwent was fine, right? It was sustaining itself comfortably, had a good esport, people cared about it, people wanted to play it. Witcher 4 just being announced would have built up so much hype. This version of Gwent could very easily have been embedded into Witcher 4 in the same way that Ghost of Tsushima's multiplayer mode was, i.e. you go into a tavern and it connects, right? To this version of the client. That would have been an absolute W. People would have loved it. The fact that we're now having physical releases for Gwent, again, excites people. They would have loved it. It's always been a thing that people like. And yet, here we are. You know? And all of these opportunities did exist. All of these things were in the future and were currently being worked on. But ultimately, and this is, you know, the Gwent team, I can't tell you how hard they fought for the game that we have. How long they stood and worked way more than they should have done, doing way more than they feasibly should have been able to do. It's crazy. The amount that they fought with people to keep this game getting support for as long as it did, yeah, Gulo, me too. I've never understood. I think a lot of people prefer the Witcher 3 version because either they're terrible at card games and don't want to learn one, which is absolutely fine, or the other, they've never played it. Like, yeah, they can always win and they don't have to think because they don't understand the difference between a competitive card game and a mini game, which is all it was. And I don't think they understand the difference. And I think that's the key thing, right? They don't understand. And that's okay. They don't have to understand, but
Do not test
I think that's the key difference, really. And that's okay, you know? But, yeah. Yeah, it's just, it is what it is. Ultimately, it is what it is. But this is like a proper, fully built competitive card game, and a complicated one at that. What was this? But the Gwent team, the amount and the consistency at which it lost players, not players, sorry. That was your serpent trap? Are you brand new? Actually, they might be brand new, so I apologize. Like, the speed at which they had resources stripped from them and just never got them back is insane, honestly. And the fact they kept delivering. Think about the last 12 months of Gwent support when literally we basically had Vlad, Jean, and Malegian, and they reworked basically every archetype in the game to put it into a state that it could be played and balanced. Like, that is insane. That is insane. The work that they put in. Like, I don't think it's possible for me to put as much respect on their names as should be there. Genuinely. 2-0, yeah. We're going to try, if nothing else, because I'm against traps. Yeah. But Rogue Mage, I can't talk about Rogue Mage. My level of anger at the way Rogue Mage was handled nearly got me, like, removed as a caster at one stage. So, like, yeah. Like, I can't tell you how aggressively unhappy and vocally unhappy I was at that game and the way it was dealt with. There's just no words for it. Okay. Beautiful, let's go. Yeah. Forget about how bad and half-finished the game is for a minute, right? Just forget about that for a second, right? Suspend your disbelief and pretend the game actually worked. It didn't. Pretend with me, all right? that that was the case. Even then, even still, if that was the case, to launch a game, I know they all had Cyberpunk PTSD and I understand that, but to blind drop a game with no hype, already stupid. Especially when it's a niche of a niche, right? After that, to blind drop a game 4 days after a content patch for the game that it's kind of span off from, splitting your already struggling player base, like, I can't express how much rage I had for this decision. Like, there aren't enough words to express how angry I was at this decision. As you may have... Oh, Lionheart, why are you like this? Yeah. Hello, Gaming Genius, welcome in. I'm trying, you know, we haven't lost a game yet, but we're also like rank 9, so I don't know if it's possible. Thronebreaker was amazing. Yeah, there's no... You'll never hear a bad word about Thronebreaker from me. The game was superb. Oh, now I can't. So I've actually got to do this. Rogue Mage was harder to complete because it didn't work very well. I'm talking about a game called Rogue Mage. It was a spin-off of standalone Gwent. They wanted to make a roguelike, which could have been awesome. It was supposed to be like a Slay the Spire-like thing, but it was barely a demo of what was possible, and it just wasn't it. It just wasn't it. So is Brikri the heatwave here? Because I feel like it probably is. My only worry is if they then play... No, it's just Brikri, right? Just heatwave him. Yeah. Thronebreaker was such an underrated game. Again, it was a niche of a niche. If Thronebreaker launched with this version of Gwent rather than standalone Gwent 1 point something, I think it would have been a lot better. But again, it's still very much a niche game, right? Anyone who played it will tell you it's amazing and the story's great and but yeah. I think that, to be fair, I think they would have got a lot of criticism if they went down the early access route as a company of that size, especially post-Cyberpunk. I think that they would have had a lot of shade thrown at them unfairly, but I think they would have got a lot of criticism that they just couldn't take at the time, honestly. Okay, so Reordain. Why did you not play this? Okay, there's Verno. Okay, so this is actually hurting quite a bit. We get 3, 4, 5 damage, plus another 7. Because it is traps, but it's also not at the same time, right? Like... There's no shot we're missing this. 100% this snipes, watch, imagine. Yep, we're dead. This might be our first loss, chat. No, Cyberpunk now is a completely different experience to Cyberpunk on launch, and the studio couldn't be more different than it was in terms of who's making decisions and how than back then. From what I understand, honestly, Cyberpunk as an experience to play now is, again, one of the best games I've played. Okay, this can't be a real person. How am I losing? It's genuinely special. I have no doubts that Witcher 4 will be up at that level. Like, genuinely no doubts at all. Okay, so we're going into this last round. Opponent's got 3 leader charges, which is worth 12 points. I've got 5 leader charges, which is worth 10. But I mean, I've got to pass here, right? So I really loved Cyberpunk, especially with Phantom Liberty, right? With Phantom Liberty in there as well, it felt complete, which I loved. Pre-Phantom Liberty, it didn't do it for me the way I wanted it. But because Phantom Liberty, it didn't feel like a DLC in the way that Blood and Wine or Hearts of Stone did, because they themselves were so amazing that in their own right they were great. Do you know what I mean? Not having this AA is really hurting me here. Yikes. Card game to replace Gwent. The one I played after Gwent was... Why are you giving me a target, dude? What are you doing? Okay. Thank you, but...
You want peace?
Fight for it. Okay, I can a Nero for AA though. Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see, but I think Witcher 4 is going to be brilliant. I think it's going to be the best thing they've ever released. I genuinely think it's going to be the best thing they've ever released. Verno's gone. Will I continue with Gwent? I mean, that's not what I wanted to click. Why am I like this? Will I play more Gwents? Like, I don't know. Sporadically, yes. I'm not, like, back to streaming Gwent. I'm playing because I'm in between games and I fancied a few games. I still enjoy it. I don't know. I know that if I play for more than a couple of weeks, I get really irritated at all the things that I've been irritated about every time that I've been anywhere near the game. And that's a shame, because again, I really love this game, right? Let's do this. Click. This. So, I want to kill these, really, but can't kill all of them, which is really annoying. I mean, we should just lose here, right? Magic Arena, yeah, I hate it. I hate Arena. I like Commander in Magic. Standard just hasn't appealed to me for a very long time. But, yeah. Okay, how is my opponent drawn so badly? They've still got a ton of points because of the cargoes, but... Yeah, like, we're in tatters here. I think we lose by quite a bit. In the end, so killing one of these does help, at least, just not that one. So I boiling oil this. Yeah, the Final Fantasy set's fantastic. I just wish I could access it. I nearly pre-ordered a lot of the collector stuff because I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan, but I decided against it, talked myself out of it, and I wish I had. But those are the breaks, chat. So what is opponent's last? I feel bad for our opponent. Like, I know we pushed a lot of stuff out of them in round 2, and I'm very happy, but that's crazy. They must have seen that hand and been like, nah, get me out of here. Like, get me out of here. Poor thing. I thought that might be our first loss. I'm going to be honest. I've finally remembered to change the stratagem as well. It's on our however manyth game. We're going to put Crystal Skull in, which is what it should be. Thank you, Svenska. Appreciate you. So, over on YouTube. Hey, how you doing? Were you... yes, you were the Nilfgaard player. How you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, we'd remembered Calvate was 7, not 8. So I knew I'd got the reach. I just had to play a bit weird to lower your leader value, but I didn't intend to full leader in that game. I roped out and the second leader charge came out, and that's how we ended up drawing. So yeah, it was as much luck as judgment, because if we'd gone to round 3 after you calvated, I was dead. So yeah, GG. I'm sure there'll be a rematch somewhere. Okay, we get finally one of the matchups that the person who was playing was struggling with, vampires. Okay, they were struggling against this. I'm curious to see how we do. Every time I see vampires, I instantly assume devotion, but it isn't necessarily the case. So we shall see. And I love the thumbnail, yes. It's one of my favorite thumbnails I've ever had. Yo, Red Cheek coming in with a 5 gift bomb. Let's go. And a few people getting those subs. Love to see it. You guys are going to make me keep streaming Gwent if you keep doing these things. It's a very dangerous situation for me to be in. But I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And if you just got a gift sub, please, please, please do thank Red Cheek. Rest of this is kind of fine. Hey, it happens. It happens. That's why we dodge. I don't want to waste this yet. Bet. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so I don't know what happened. I know none of the balance changes. So I'm... Necrorat cannot be 14 power. That would be... Can you imagine? Yeah, thank you so much for that gift bomb. I really appreciate it. Very kind. And Andre Thomas X Machine. Wait. Okay, there they are. I see them, yeah. Andre X Machine Sunray. Let's go. Rykov and Thomas. Love to see it. Love to see it. TF, welcome back in. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, I know obviously you've seen no YouTube content from me recently, but that's because all of my new YouTube content isn't card game content and is over on a different YouTube channel. So please do consider checking that channel out instead. Search for Lionheart Games. Could be Lionheart Plays. I never remember which one. But please do consider looking at it. It would help me a ton. So it's... Oh, yeah, it's set up the YouTube. I don't know if that's... I'll grab that link a second and put it into Twitch. I think this will be fine here. This will be fine here. What's that? Hey, Red Cheek, thank you so much for gifting that extra sub. Really appreciate you. Chucks you up into second place as well. That's a silver box. 1 ahead of Terry. Very nice, very nice. And Abdo sitting with the gold box. That feels right, you know. I haven't seen Zoe in ages, thinking about it. I hope she's okay. I need to check in on her. I know she obviously went back to work in a job after being off for a while. So she's probably just like deep in, you know, catching up. So, hey, Flo, not my birthday, but I appreciate it. Oh, wait, no, it's Sunray, it's your birthday? No shot. Why has Discord not told me that? Happy birthday, Sunray. Let's go. Happy birthday. Love to see it, love to see it. I hope you've had a lovely day. Kept yourself busy. Archie! Queue times are fantastic. You get a game every, like, I haven't waited more than 2 or 3 seconds for a game, legitimately. So that's never an issue. On that side, Gwent is in a position where it's really fun. As long as you are playing it and you know what it is these days, if that makes sense, then I think it's great. But yeah, you have to sign yourself up for the bot commands to work. So there we go. But yeah, it's Gwent. If you used to play Gwent and are like, oh, I miss it, but what's it like? Go play it, because you're going to have an amazing time for 2 to 4 weeks until whatever frustrated you about it post Gwentfinity annoys you again. Then give it a couple of months, come back, do the whole same thing again, because the game really is good. Oh, Sunray, you'll have to tell me how that board game is. I've been very tempted to grab it. Would love to see me do a Gwent card encyclopedia. There used to be one. But it's no longer up. It was done by the Gwent team I was a part of way back when. Team Aretusa, the lovely folks over there, did actually make exactly what you're asking for. But it's no longer up anymore because obviously they don't pay for the website. Yo, Lempire, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Yeah. You've been playing Bastard recently, I see. Okay, so how are we going to make... Oh, we're going to have to Radovid now anyway. Yeah, this is the Radovid turn. Just because this guy's there. I mean, this is going to end up being a heat wave, possibly. Yeah. Heard great review so far. Awesome. Honestly, I'm really excited about it. We have way too many board games already, but it's definitely on the list of things I want to be able to play. All right, so let's see. There's only 2 siege engines on the board right now, actually, which is a little underwhelming. I don't like to be whelmed. I'd also love for it to go back up, but I think it's just the cost, if nothing else, right? Because obviously hosting the web page, there's no esports money for the team to collectively put up to keep it up. But if they have access to the data still, I would, I'd be interested in maybe keeping it up and just like getting it sponsored to be kept up. If you do hear from them, Gulo, do let me know. The ads... Oh, really? Then what did they do? Just let the page lapse? Okay, I didn't realize that. We got choices here, chat. Okay. Okay, interesting. Well, it would be really cool if it is possible to get it back. That would be amazing. That's not gonna work, Chief. No way you're real, right? Gonna give me that last leader ability as well? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. So I think one of the... Because the reason that we originally were playing Gwent today, for those of you that have either just dropped in or you haven't heard me say it, we are... Recently, I've been playing RPGs, JRPGs, etc. and loving them, and I needed a break after finishing Clair Obscur because emotion, right? Somewhat, our Discord's Gwent section's been really active lately. We've had a few new players kind of trying to learn the game. One of them's been playing something similar to this, but really struggling to beat certain decks. So I said, you know what, fine. I'll play some Gwent, I'll test it out, let's see how it goes. And I think one of the biggest things that it's really difficult to get across to a new player in Gwent, or rather it's really frustrating to tell a new player, is that it's mostly time. Because Gwent is not a game about playing your deck. You have to know your deck and you have to understand your deck really well, but you have to understand your opponent's better. And that's the biggest thing. It's about playing against your opponent's deck, not with yours. Right? If you've played other card games, the massive difference is obviously in the CCG triangle or TCG triangle, Gwent's round control dynamics completely change how you have a chance to win in bad matchups, which is awesome, or losing good ones. But knowing what you're facing roughly, and therefore what resources are worth spending and need to be kept, is something you can only learn by failing. Right? You have to lose to something and go, okay, actually, I know if I face this, it's kind of an engine deck or kind of control or kind of point slam, but it runs these things, so I can't just blindly use my cards. I can't just push or just pass. And that's the thing that takes the longest to learn, because that's the difference between liking the game, being okay at the game, being good at the game, great at the game, and amazing at the game, right? That is the scale. Understanding those potential lines and reading them. That's, you know, that's the trick, I think. And obviously it's quite frustrating when basically the answer of how do I get better at this is lose lots. Because yeah, it's frustrating. Or rather, it could be frustrating for some people. Swan. Something like that then. Okay, we'll take that. Okay, I just saw a Sunset Wanderers. This is going to be an interesting... is this going to be the old Aracha Swarm list that we used to play? That used to have Sunset Wanderer and Tatterwing. I mean, that's... the balls on that is crazy against this. I feel mean.
I'll admit it. You got bloody big stones.
So, we're going to let it live, because I'm a wonderful person. I'm a really good person, and what I thought was, let's make this fun. And that would never have happened if my Model O Eternal was the mouse I was using, because I would never have misclicked with that. Hey, Diggle, what's going on? Playing Gwent, I'm not back to Gwent. I'm just playing Gwent because it's fun. Yo, Lilith, hello! How are you doing? I'm playing Gwent because I like Gwent. Am I going to be still playing Gwent? We're not back to Gwent. I just like Gwent enough that we're here, effectively. Oh God, that's so irritating. I feel bad as well for our opponent, because honestly, we are probably the worst matchup they can conceive of. It's absolutely Tatterwing as well, by the way. Yeah, and obviously I'll always end up playing Gwent every now and again because I love the Gwent community. I love how many people turn up to watch us play Gwent and miss Gwent, you know? And I'll always love that. And I'll always enjoy it. But if I only played Gwent, I would probably be quite unhappy. So it's difficult, right?
Salutations.
Bet, let's go. And I'm not saying I won't play a bit more Gwent while we're working out what I'm going to play and I'm kind of in between games, or that I don't want to make more Gwent content, because I do, but it's just difficult, you know? Yeah. So, but with how busy life is at the moment, I only get time to stream twice a week because currently I'm doing my own job, which has grown significantly, an undergraduate degree on top of my job because work paid for me to do another undergrad degree, so why not? Then trying to stream, trying to content create, and live any kind of life, exercise. It's a lot of things to try and do all at once. Do you know what I mean? The Jota thing really... Yeah, I mean, obviously it's never nice when something tragic happens for anybody anywhere, but it really was a lot, the Jota thing. Yeah. So it's a degree in, like, it's like the easiest way for me to describe it is like a HR degree, basically, because the current role I do is a HR kind of role in my real life. So yeah. You see, you really didn't want to give me that. I find it weird that you've chosen to give me the Stalker. But sure. So... yeah, Gwent, I don't think it will, Red Cheek. Witcher 4, and this is just me again, just me talking, no guarantees, no secrets. This is just my opinion. When Witcher 4 originally came out, there was not, or rather, was first mentioned and teased, they had no intention of putting Gwent into that game. And the amount of people who got it because they expected it wouldn't be successful because they deemed this a failure. The sheer absurd volume of people who then went, oh my god, you need to put Gwent in it, has basically led them to go, oh crap, we're gonna have to put some Gwent in it, and it's just gonna be Witcher 3 Gwent tacked onto the side, because Witcher 3 Gwent was literally tacked onto the side with like 2 weeks before they tried to put a final version together, and they made it work then, so they'll believe they can make it work now. Wow, I have to pass here, but we did get Tatooine and Sunset Wanderers. Yeah, so I am indeed Lampai, a bit of a different role these days, but I am still there, yes. And Lilith, we started the day at the bottom of rank 9, I want to say. First time I've played in however many months that is. 4 months, I think. But don't need a winch, don't want that. Beautiful. I think we're rank 7 now. Like, we've won, I think, every game so far. But again, we're kind of just, you know, it is what it is at these ranks. But yeah, I want to be wrong. I want us to get this version of Gwent, even if it's this version of Gwent in a non-competitive version. But I don't believe that's what we'll get. Like, there isn't a single bit of me that believes that that's what we're going to get. Unfortunately. I think I'm supposed to Natalis here, but I'm supposed to a Nero, and I just bring out a random engine, I think. Let's just set up a Caro Ballista here from a Nero. Yeah, but again, I don't know. I think they will just stick exactly the same Witcher 3 in. But I don't know. I don't think visually. I think it will be the exact same game as Witcher 3, like the same game, but the card art will look like this. That's what I believe will be the case. Oh, this is garbage. But the Natalis to thin this winch is fine. Yeah. And I agree, Gula, they absolutely don't need them, and I would much rather, if they weren't going to be good, they didn't have them. Yeah. Deagle, catch you soon. Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for dropping in. Hopefully we see you again soon. You know, we play plenty of things, not just Gwent. And you can still come say hi when I'm playing something else. It is legal, I promise. But thank you for dropping in. So I've got access to this. It has targets, and Caro Ballista is coming from that. Beautiful. So it's going to be a struggle for us not to win this matchup, I think. But I've said sillier things before, so we shall see. When's the next update? Oh, if only. If only. If only updates for Gwent were still a thing. We can dream. We can dream. I wish. Imagine how awesome it would be if they relaunched this. You know, like... the amount of oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god that would come out from me is unhinged. Unhinged. Chat, that was an absolute misplay, by the way. Ghost of Scoia'tael, I think Ghost of Scoia'tael will be good enough that it should be in the conversation, but Ghost of Scoia'tael comes with a massive tax. And what I mean by that is for me, it gets what I call the sequel tax. The original game, exactly, sequel tax. It is building on a foundation of something that was already one of the best things I've ever played. So all it has to do is the fact that it's also single party is going to reduce its votability and stuff like that. Exactly, because ultimately, I don't, maybe I'm the only person who, thinks this. But if Ghost of Scoia'tael is just more of the same, sign me up and give it me twice. Because that game is, I'm here for it, right? But, yeah, I don't think it's going to be able to do enough in that sense. So that goes there.
You want peace? Fight for it.
Yeah, so, and I think one of the things, like when I think Game of the Year, there are lots of games that I think should be up there. I think Blueprints will win Indie Game of the Year, for instance, quite rightly so far anyway. Has been an absolute revelation, really fun, really, really well done, as a game. Feels so bad. But I don't think it will make it quite to the Game of the Year. But then we have the Switch 2 now, where you're also there going, well, hang on a minute. Mario Kart World is being talked about very, very highly by people who like games like that. It's not my thing by any means. Well, it is. I love Mario Kart. Yeah. But, yeah, the opponent had like a 0% chance of beating me in this matchup, honestly. You need a Switch 2 to play it? Yeah, but Nintendo fans are crazy. It's different. It's not the same. And I do think there is a chance that the Donkey Kong game finds its way in and around there, because the Switch 2 has sold so astronomically well that it's actually insane. Like, in 1 week, more Switch 2s were sold in Japan than the entire... I know Japan hates Xboxes, but than the entire history of Xbox. All consoles. Like, millions, 4 million in like a week is bonkers. Fastest game console sales in history. This could be tough. Rain could be tough here. So I do think enough people have it that if it is as good as Odyssey, because it's made by the Mario Odyssey people, it could be up there. Realistically, I actually think a game as amazing as like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 doesn't end up getting a Game of the Year nomination. Why? A, sequel tax, even though it's so much better than the first one from the, admittedly, 10 or so hours of it I've played. But it launched way too early in the year and is competing against so many other games that I think it will be Clair Obscur, Ghost of Scoia'tael, what was the other one? I do genuinely think one of the, like, I think Donkey Kong or Mario will be up there. I really do. Okay, so it's not Rain. Okay. I need to work out if this is Renfrey Rain or Golden Necker Rain or... Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was orders of magnitude better than Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, but the pacing of it is really slow by design, which is fine, but bores me a little quickly. The bigger thing for me, though, is I really hated the amount of silly Easter eggy stuff that was everywhere. I loved about KCD1 how immersive it was while it was slow. I hated the amount of silly Easter eggs in KCD2 early on that kind of took me out of the world. I didn't need that. And it kind of made me go, other stuff. Death Stranding 2, that's the other game that's going to be in there that I don't think should be, but that's just because it's not my kind of game. Lots of people will think it should be there and know much better than me, so yeah. And don't get me wrong, is it, from what I played, phenomenal? Absolutely. Am I at some point going to play it? You bet your ass. But yeah, but if you said to me, do you want to spend 120 hours in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, or do you want to play Clair Obscur 3 times, and I don't replay games, I'd play Clair Obscur 3 times. Again, that's just me though, right? That doesn't mean that's how the Game of the Year is going to go. Or even how it should go, quite frankly, but... yeah. NR is always nuts. You see, I don't agree. NR Siege can feel super oppressive because of the amount of control it's got. It's an engine list that can do progressive damage, but it also can just lose to a lot, especially if the player's not very good. If you play Araka Swarm, it's an auto lose, right? Yeah. So yeah, and it is absolutely a preference thing, yeah.
Temeria has yet to speak its last.
So our opponent's definitely passing here, so we've just done what I feel like is a good job of thinning. They're an engine deck, I'm an engine deck, but I'm an engine deck that does damage a little bit more controlled than they do, so I should have a chance here. Wow, they're not going. Okay, not leaving is kind of crazy here. Ooh, thought they'd be gone, okay. So I'm on 14 points effectively. That's pretty easy for them to make up. No, he doesn't. He's not playing Ryogan, no. I think most people cut him. Like, if I drop Radovid, they pass. I don't want to give Onia. I could just play another Siege Tower. We've got a decent amount of Siege engines in this list, so... let's just counteract the value of their rain. See what we can do. The entire story mode, like when I played the first time through in Clair Obscur, anything that was story-based, that was the test too. But yeah, the story was just, yeah. Just so much better than the majority, if not all, stories in games that I've played because of how well it was done. Yeah. That was such a weird trade. Why would you just give me Scepter of Storms? It's like, it's not. It doesn't go to the next round, right? That's such a weird trade. Okay, so here's the thing, right? We're engines, they're engines. This is not amazing, though. Did I really... Oh, I did. Hey, Lionheart, what are you doing? I think I can get rid of Foltest's Pride because Henselt can pull it. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Okay. Again, we're just going to start... No... I've got to start siege here. Crazy. Long rounds against rain can be really difficult, so I need to be mindful of that. Sorry, Syria, have a Gwent tournament, can't rescue you right now. Yeah, that's very Geralt. That's one of the things I'm most excited about for the Blood of Dawnwalker. The way the time mechanic's going to work, I'm really happy. Gaming Genius, thank you for dropping in over on YouTube. Appreciate it. Stalker 2 was a great game.
Men of Gwent, attack!
I pass on every 10th round.
That hurts. Okay. Okay. They don't have the heat wave, which is good, but I also now have very little for Henselt, which it's just... Okay, you're not going to lock the Henselt, though.
Return her to me.
Okay, so it's got to be... Ooh. Which way am I going to do this? Bombardment right now is worth 7. So it just clears the board anyway. Yeah, that's just better. And I've got enough options of things I can play. Why? Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Checkmate.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Seeing no engines is weird. Oh, and Seagull's fixed now. Honestly, Glaceon, mostly just rust on my part is the answer to that. Yeah, it's predominantly just rust. Let's... Just a corrupted Flaminica deck? Yeah, it could be, but... But I don't think that's enough as a win condition on its own. It's okay for a short round 3, but... Obviously, if the intention's to double play, it may be. But I would have... any rain deck not running the Merman is just a weird choice, right? What? That's... that I don't understand. Bakusha to bring it back is crazy, because I don't think you're catching me even then, but sure, okay. Like, Flaminica might make it, but I don't know. They don't have that many. This can't be a real person. Okay, there's Flaminica. Yeah, I don't think it does, yeah. We're good. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, okay. So far, so good, chat. You know, we're doing our best. Everything is where it should be. Just checking. Yeah, perfect. Okay, I need a drink. We still have time for another like hour or so of Gwent, but I'm very thirsty. So I will give you guys a best of Lionheart like the old days. And in fact, I'll even give you a keg game. For those of you that are brand new here, a keg game is your chance to win a free subscription in the channel on me. Yes, you heard it right. Although it is a Twitch sub, I can't give you a sub anywhere else because they don't have them as far as I know. YouTube does, haven't worked it out, so you need to be over here. There are 3 cards hidden behind this and you get to guess, okay? So, make your guess. What do you think is behind there? Exclamation mark blue in chat to see the full list of options. Make sure it is the first, well, it's a unique guess. So for instance, Nunquam Vestimus, hello my friend again, has guessed Griffin Witcher Ranger, which means you cannot. But as long as you're following the channel, you can make a guess. I will be right back. Enjoy these funny moments, and I will see you shortly. Let's go really old school. Never take this Igni. See? Draug is a 7, yeah, and this ship's a 1. Look, watch. No. Why would I ever not do that? No! Oh, he doesn't know how it works! Oh, he doesn't know how it works! Apparently he's worse than I am. So what are we looking at weaponry-wise? Oh, we have the science gun. There she is. Yeet! Cautiously optimistic about the Star Wars game. Yeah, I'm exactly the same. Cautiously optimistic's the only way I can phrase it because everything EA have ever touched turns to absolute trash. And it fills me with worry that I might like it. Because if I like it... No, this can't be right. What? No, I just did this. I came back here to save. Ah, silly light. Please boost it. Oh boy. Especially when you run into them and lose all of your health instantly. Okay, cool. No more archers, poggers.
How do you wish to die?
Slowly. In a care home, when I'm older, with good internet. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love this game. Cannonball. I love this game. I really do. What a method of fast travel, man. That is just genius. They were in a late... All of those were words, chat, in case you were concerned.
You mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
I mean... I guess? Now, if I quickly hard save here. New save. So we've just hard saved, right? Oh, it worked! I didn't think that would work. I didn't think that would work. Not stripping on stream again. Yes, again, for those of you that are new, don't ask. I'm back. Hello. Oh, yes, I was in Team Rank Star once upon a time before it disappeared. Gwent had so many things once upon a time, you know. That was a weird time. Okay, I can see guesses. I hope you're all doing well with them. I'll give you another couple of seconds, and then I will draw the keg game. Huh? No. Where's the stop your guesses thing? Here it is. It's rigged. Beautiful. Love to see it. We've got a bit more time for a bit more Gwent. And I think people are enjoying the Gwent today, so let's just stick with it, shall we? It's quite a successful climb. I think it's difficult because this list is going to be good against a lot of the stuff we're playing, right? So, are we going to find Keltullis, or are we at a rank where it's just going to be Ogroids? It's a good question. We love that. Yeah, I mean, I think it's Ogroids, right? But honestly, the heat is killing me. Like, the amount of ice creams I'm going through, you'd think I was on holiday. But in this heat, I've just got no other choice. Oh. Interesting. Not that many Ogroids in hand. Happy to delay Might a little, especially with no access to a Nero, Heatwave, etc. Ogre, yep. I think I'm willing to be quite aggressive here.
Attack! I pass on every.
Keep forgetting about this cursed Siege Master. Honestly, Falafel, if I weren't on stream, I would be just stood in a cold shower. I spent all of my day at the gym this morning because it's air conditioned. Oh, Ogroids runs mana? Okay. Honestly, Lilith, it's the same. Like, it's still 33 degrees here. It's 7 p.m. You know? It's a lot. Oh, this is great news. Yeah, it's a lot. With the humidity, and that's outside. It's warmer in. It's definitely a struggle for me in this kind of heat. I won't lie to you, chat. I need dominance here, really, so we are going to go for this. $302? Where are you, the sun? Yeah. I think, like, I I prefer heat. I like this. I like heat. I like it being sunny. I'm fine with that. It's when I have to work in it that I really struggle. I really struggle. Do I honor you here? I feel like I might. No.
What do you want?
We'll just do that. So this is going to be some degenerate... As soon as I see the cave troll, I'm like, degenerate nonsense, right? Ah. Okay. Getting that now is kind of not awful. They haven't guaranteed it, if that was their plan. They're obviously a Thrive deck, but that's kind of alright. This is just my turn to play Radovid.
Do not test
Get the
my
value from Radovid. And just not care too much. Right? Wait. Did that not do the damage to the adjacent unit? Or did I just miscount? Hey, Luke over on YouTube. What's going on, chap? Great to see you. Welcome in, my friend. How the devil are you? Okay, that's the beast. Okay, that's crazy. Beautiful. That's another engine down. Better if you see me playing some Gwent. Well, it happens every now and again. We finished Clair Obscur. It was a delight, honestly. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, it's you know, a bit of a break. You thought opponent was playing some wholesome homebrew? I mean, this doesn't look meta, but it, you know, that's annoying though. And the thing is, I can pass, right? I can pass, but is it worth passing is the question. Because I can just drop, like a leader and a siege tower opens up 2, 3, 4, 5 damage, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points, but I'm behind by 6. It's just not worth playing, is it? Honestly. I think we're just leaving at this stage. First time we've not run round one, I think. Hey, Theodoros, how you doing? Yeah, it definitely feels like we got a bit of a homebrew on our hands. I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it. Sun is glaring at this side of my face. Okay, so this is getting progressively less exciting. Oh my. Okay, so it's okay. Why would I pass with so many engines developed? Because my opponent had more, and the value of my engines was limited by their defender. My opponent had, I think, 6 to 8 points a turn. I'd got 2 or 3 maybe. So yeah. If they run Parasite, they'll kill it no matter where I put it. If they run Pred Dive, fine. Because that just doesn't make sense. The 4p damage doesn't kill it like this. Okay. That's not ideal. I've basically got a siege to catch, right? Because I can kill this. They should pass now. They've dropped that, thinking they can get a pass. Thank you, opponent. Very kind of you to give me options. Okay, giving me that extra turn is bonkers as a decision, by the way. Cool. Easy life. But in a short round against Ogroids, this could be super rough for us. Because I don't actually have that many engines left. So that was a really good push from our opponent. Like, objectively, they actually did really well there. Because we are short on engines in every kind of way. And they are just point slam. So, you know, this is going to be rough, potentially, for us. Hey, Greenock, what's going on? Gwent's a lot of fun. We haven't played it in a long time, but I'm enjoying being back and getting to play a little with you all today. It's been a while, but it has been a joy.
I'm an officer, I'm a gentleman.
Okay, so we've still got lots of options there. It's good. Honestly, giving me that extra turn from my opponent was wild there. Because if they take the pass, I have to go a card down to catch or give full leader and risk probably not. It's a lot worse for me. I don't understand why they played the extra card. I don't know if they thought the reach was worth it. That's crazy, by the way. That's even... I mean, I guess they're looking at it thinking I want engine value, so I don't know if they can kill them, but they'll definitely kill them if I don't do it, but... That's a decision right there. Gotta be Caro Ballista. They're going to have a pretty chunky Osril, right? That's irritating. If they run a heat wave, I mean, if they ran a heat wave, they would have used it if they had it before. There's the heat wave. All right, never mind. Take it back.
Temeria has yet to speak its last.
Play the Siege Tower from John Natalis? How could I possibly play a Siege Tower from John Natalis? It's not an option. I didn't have AA, I only had Natalis. I can't play AA. I wanted to play the Siege Tower, I promise, but I think we're dead. If they have Osrul, we're dead. And they should have Osrul deciding. Ah, it's criminal. Criminal. Hey, Pirat! An engine. So an engine, it's our first loss, by the way. An engine card is a card that gains more value over time because it gains points each turn. So in this deck, for instance, let me just... I don't know where the hell deck builder went, but I'll just move. So all of these cards are considered engines because each turn they give you more value, so they grow effectively. One way or another, this obviously grows by doing damage. Other cards grow by increasing in points. So Gwent... And Gwent works as part of and a lot of card games work as like a triangle of different archetypes, basically. Engine decks will beat point slam decks. Point slam decks will beat control decks. And control decks will beat engine decks. And that's kind of the triangle. There's all the mid-rangey techs you can do in between to try and mitigate your bad matchups while not giving away your good matchups. And obviously, knowing that Gwent is about rounds also gives you more chance. But that's broadly speaking the triangle. But then you've got things like no unit decks and swarm decks and that kind of fit into more of a mid-rangey feel that are somewhere in the middle and do bits of each. But yeah, typically, that's what that is. Well, we had to take an L at some point, chat. Missing a Nero clearly was the one, a shorter round against them. I feel like we could have won that, but it is what it is. Them sitting on the heat wave, brutal, honestly, for us. Smart from them, though. Fair play, GG. Okay. Encountered... we did face an enslaved 7 Colgrim, but we managed to 2-0 it, so it wasn't too bad, honestly. This, however, Blaze of Glory could be exhausting. Oh, nice, Zappy. Oh, honestly, I'm jealous that you get to play it for the first time. It's that kind of game. Ugh, okay. Okay, the most disjointed looking leader model in the game, Misk Bear. Move myself over ever so slightly.
Best drown yourself with those damn nets.
You heard it.
I pass on every 10th round.
Every 10th round. That's when you pass, chap. That's the rumor. That's the word on the street. And you know what they say? The street never lies, chat. The street never lies. Ba, na, 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 na. Oh, so warm. It went like 7 years ago, but not familiar with the theory. Oh, no worries. Okay, well, it's a wonderful game in my experience. I'm going to let this gain some points first. Okay, so it's Renfrey Beasts then, right? It's Renfrey Beast. I think it's Renfrey Beasts, honestly. It was definitely lying. No. Clearly you lost it. The street didn't steal it. Yeah, I'm not sure what I want to play tomorrow on stream. There's loads of new WoW stuff that I want to do. And maybe we'll do some of that. Because there's been a bunch of new content in WoW that I just haven't been involved in. And I'd like to catch up. because obviously I like WoW. So that's an option for sure. We could play a little bit more Gwent. I'm not ready, I don't think, to dive into a new game yet. Oh, you cretin. Disgusting behavior. That's quite a time for a leader. No? I know they want me to go away, but I mean, I'm not. Should have done that first, but never mind. Yeah. Lionheart tries Infinity Nikki. As much as it's a very beautiful game, it's not for me. So, yeah. Why is the Knut not active, by the way? Now it is, okay. Oh, congrats. Oh, before the Collector's Bounty event, lucky you, man. So, I guess this is rough now. If we're staying here, I've got to commit a lot. But getting Kelpie, first Knut, Melusine without committing the Heatwave doesn't feel awful. Right? Yeah, with Doe's to the left of Melusine. Yeah, fact. True, true, true. Can I bait a bit more out of them by giving them crap?
What do you want?
Yeah, how so? I love Witcher 3. So much fun. Yeah, that's interesting, Pope. How so? Do you mean just in real life, or do you mean that specific quest? Right. Fine. Yeah, I really like the Kira quest. Although, honestly, I like most of the quests. Again, crazed. That's a decent card for me to get. Oh. Oh, either they're a singleton deck. Seems unlikely, or they've got an anglerfish in hand, but this is not the hand to be fighting them with. So let's get out of here. Yeah. Yeah. Gavella Glam! Yeah. I know what you mean. It wasn't my favorite gameplay experience. But that's true for all of Witcher 3 if I'm being completely cards on the table. The gameplay of Witcher 3 actually is not where it shines, you know? So, yeah. Okay, bit of discard. Don't you pester me. So that's first a Nero still. This is tough, because I don't want to give them... I don't want to give them the out. Do you know what I mean? They've dropped below 7 already, so if I can stay ahead, I'm really happy here. First, the Nero feels like the free choice. But it has to be for one of these cards, and I don't want to give the Henselt. So... it's actually quite tough. They're not going anywhere now. So... A bit of banana tiger is always what we want to see, honestly. Let's punch that. Kill that. Fine. What's Nightbot saying now? I can't see it in the shared platform. Ah, error connecting. Good, good, good. Yeah, I agree. Honestly, Nightbot. Yeah, facts. Error connecting. So I've got 6 points of damage here, and the odds of all of them hitting that are about as likely as... yeah, no. So instead, we will... ooh, that was a mistake, because now I can't trigger... we'll go Raddy Daddy.
To the dungeon with you.
To the dungeon with you. They might pass just to get rid of it, but I doubt it. Because they overcommitted in round 1, to be fair. I know they can get some of that back. And they are looking for a short round. Ooh, okay, there's the messenger. Okay. We're going to play into the same row anyway. And do that. Very nice. They've got 4 more points currently, but I'm ahead by 6. Has better gameplay than the Mass Effect, Dragon Age 2 and 3, Fallout games, Elder Scrolls. What the fuckery is happening? 1 second, my soul's being eviscerated. We could be in trouble here, chat. Yeah. And by could be in trouble here, chat, I mean, oh boy! Why did I put that there? Oh, yeah. I think on that list... I don't agree with the Pathfinder game. But probably everything else, honestly. Probably everything else. So, it's annoying because that Melicine's going to kill me in the next round now, right? But I have no choice but to Heatwave it here. Boost self number of unique allied beasts. So this is going to be a 3. Okay. Does it jump? Does it still jump when it dies that way? Isn't it bugged? I'm just gonna play both anyway, but I'm pretty sure it's bugged. No, it's not. It jumped. Okay. There's a bug with it somewhere. I can just never remember where the bug is. So basically, I need to get my siege completed. Oh, okay, we're fine. Yeah, bet. That can go. Yeah, cool. Good talk. Because they're going to pull back the Melusine, right? There's like 19 points. So we probably just lose here anyway, but... yeah. Eesh. That's a weird choice. But it means I'll play back row now. Which is fine, I guess. Nice, though. That's beautiful, honestly. Fair play.
Men of Gwent, attack!
Ah, mistakes were made. Just thrown so many points. But by so many, I mean one. Hey, Dilly Dally, how you doing? How are you? Welcome in, well. I just got campied. That's amazing. That's fantastic. That's brilliant. I tell you, you know what? It makes me, you know what? I respect it. I don't know what else I can say. You know, we got cambied. Dilly Dally, you arrived at the right time. We just got cambied. Gwent giveth and Gwent taketh away, and if you're gonna lose, you should lose to a golden cock. And honestly, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. That's fantastic. Ugh. That's absolutely brilliant. Wow. That was not what I expected, I won't lie, but you gotta respect, you know, we were surprisingly close, all things considered there, but yeah, round one, yeah. I have no time to relearn Syndicate, I'm afraid. We only have one game left in us, and I haven't played Craziness in a while. Where's... Oh, wait, this is no longer working? What's changed in Lion Harrier? This bonkers evil... No, we don't want to play this, it's terrible. Spells Danger, what was this? An Owl's a deck, that's a shock for us. Owl's yeah, you know what, we're playing that. Last game of the day, we can't end on a loss. Well, we might end on a loss, but we can't end on that loss. Guys, I'm so hot, I might pass out. It's so warm. There's a chance we might play more Gwent tomorrow, though. We'll see. I definitely want to play some WoW because the whole new area, I haven't done any other quests. I've got some old raids to do. The new belt, whatever it was, I need to do a couple of delves to get that because it's really high ranked. So we can do... I've got a good few hours worth of that we can do. And then if we're going to start altars, it will be next week. And because I really want to play Final Fantasy IX, honestly, that's what I want to play. So I could end up just doing that. We'll see.
Anything in particular interest you?
See if you foresee a win with this list against vampires. We got a lot of veiled units. Honestly, a Final Fantasy IX run would be amazing. I'm really excited to do one. I just need to double check time-wise because the new WoW content starts a month from now. We're not going to finish Final Fantasy IX in a month, but I wouldn't necessarily be streaming for all of the WoW stuff either, so, you know. Yeah. Okay, Nekarat. I don't know if Owl's Thunder on that's actually a terrible idea. I don't think it is. Yeah. Because honestly, the Final Fantasy VIII run was one of my favorite things we've ever done on Twitch. I had so much fun doing it. Final Fantasy IX is a treasure of a game. My only worry with it is you need to play either the original version or a very heavily modded version, because the remaster, there's something about the pacing of the way combat works that is miserable. I don't know what they did, but it's awful. So I'm not sure which way I want to set it up. Oh, you have a horrible opening hand, huh? I think they're going to be able to just kill this. but this could be fine. Ugh, okay. We'll take the pyrotech.
A wee hint. Dunny jiggle this.
Dunny jiggle this! Okay, I'm remembering this list more and more. There's our boy Fleda. Ooh. Jim Rat, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I mean, it's an easy lock, right? Cool. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. It's been a while since I've been around Gwent, but here we are. Never a bad thing. Oh, Purify. Very nice.
Your blood smells sweet.
Weird that you didn't try and kill it. Doesn't put me ahead, which I don't love. Francesca does not either. She takes me to 16, which is 15, which is 14. So actually, see if they take it or they pass. We will find out together. Just units so far. Blue Mard's in the 4p slot as well. Kind of makes me think that there's a chance. I think I give the Francesca here. They didn't kill it the first time, they won't kill it the second time. Is the logic I'm going with. And then if they're silly enough to play here, we're just ahead by a decent chunk, I think. They're playing. Ooh. Okay, so they have organics, so... Oh. That's a choice, but okay. So, do I want double Royal Decree here? I feel like yes. So what we're gonna do is we're going to Mahakam Pass here. We're then gonna Royal Decree, and we're going to take an Elven Seer.
Splendid crops this year, and ever they shall.
And
Leave it to me.
Temptation just to get rid of the squirrel. But I probably want to squirrel the Fleda in case they can bring it back. So Sorceress of Dol Bethana. Cool. So now all of a sudden, we're cooking on gas. If they had access to the other 4p removals in hand, I don't think they'd have played the Whispers when they did. And also they would have just killed this, because it's crazy not to have done that already. Oh, scumbag. Wow. Hate everything about that. Okay. Triangle can be really great elsewhere. Honestly, I'm not sure I want to waste it over here, but I guess I Sorceress onto a Sorceress. Kind of extend this out a little bit. Although the Purify now is actually kind of worth more on the bleeding, right? Do I have a Dryad? Don't have a Dryad. It's a shame, but it is what it is. We're ahead again. We'll take it. It's not ideal. Can I keep ahead with triangle? So I've got 6 damage or 5 buff. It's not amazing no matter what I do, honestly, with triangle here. Obviously plus. So I think it's better to do this. Because...
And dead to one.
The orb is awkward carryover, but carryover nonetheless. Yeah, true, I could have triangled Fran. Yeah, it was 9. You really don't want to lose round 1 against this. On the plus side, actually, I've got my orbs all set up if they choose to play right now, because I can just play Simless, right? So now I just play Simless, gets me ahead, my orbs are exactly where I want them.
Feign not ignorant. Remember to whom you speak.
Splendid crops this year, and ever they shall be. Leave it to me.
Okay. What's the last card? And are they willing to give it? Because if it's massive, we lose, that's fine. Like...
Your powers of deduction seem to have waned.
That's a lot. Tabask's my new favorite Prime Gaming subscriber. Nice shirt, why thank you. It is from All Saints.
Nice
really
shirt.
like the clothing brand. But only their understated small logo stuff. I don't like the kind of chavvy stuff everywhere version. But that's just me. How are you doing, my friend? This is perfect, because even if they push, we win. Although I don't think they do. They probably pass. Honestly. I think a longer round's probably slightly better for them. Or not. Kill, kill, kill. So. Do I just launch the Owlser and just do it? I can't a Nero. I can Squirrel. The problem is I can't Squirrel and Whisperer to get out. So because I have to do it, I may as well just do it. It means I have to lead her, but... And what? Right? Like, that's the life we lead.
You get a thunderbolt! You get a thunderbolt!
We have each other's backs. That's more than most.
Not great as Owlsers go, but it does win us the round. Can't see them playing another. There's nothing in here. Maybe the Fleder would be worth. If they play again, I can get rid of the Fleder, right? Heim, like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? He's definitely not him. That's what I'll tell you. Oh, we're playing. Hey, hip twisted. Yes, it's been a long time, my friend. It's been a long time coming. Da, 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 da. Although you have unfortunately joined us right at the very end of it, my friend. Nonetheless, I appreciate you being here. You get a Thunderbolt! You get a Thunderbolt! Okay, interesting play there from our opponent. Again, would have been much better not to drop this card in an attempt to trade. I don't think they, you know, but we'll see. Better late than none. Exactly the case, my friend. Exactly the case. Yes, yes, yes. No, thank you. Okay, so a Nero gives me access to the Elven Seer, which does pretty much diddly squat. Because I've got nothing to play onto it at this stage. So instead, it gives me a thunder, I guess? Yeah. Frost is 3 turns, right? So I can wait a single.
Kedmore in a day.
Better to lose a rock than have never had a rock. Correct. Fact. That is truth that you're speaking right there. Your enemy bleeding. Yes, about that. Nice. Yeah. These being 4 power is... yeah. Armor on Gord, yes sir! The chunky boy! Oh, Poglaf.
If you believe in any gods, pray to them now.
I don't, but also, have you considered not? This feels cruel. Unseen Elder! 50-50.
The Valley of Flowers.
Imagine, ready, bang. Never mind. I mean, I think we're winning no matter what we do here, objectively, right? But still. Ba-ba-da. Not terrible, though. Fair play.
Cut the thread, or I'll cut your dog.
Scoia'tael still got it. Love to see it. Protofled is a really good... it's a weird additional win con, but I really like it. Yeah, I really like it as an option. That was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. So it always feels good to play a little bit of Gwent every now and again. I really do like it. And I'm very... like, the temptation I could play for ages and ages and ages. But... wait, Caster's playing Magic? Oh, she's opening Magic packs. She's not playing Magic. Okay. I'm gonna say... what? That would be crazy. Yeah, I like Golden Neck of Vampires. Kafka, I hope you have a wonderful weekend as well, my friend, and don't worry, I appreciate you being here and taking the time. For those of you that are here for the first time or haven't been around very much, I still stream twice a week. I'm back again tomorrow streaming. It'll be from about 5 p.m. UK time, somewhere around there. I should be live tomorrow. It's always great. I don't know exactly what tomorrow's stream is. There'll definitely be a little bit of me catching up with World of Warcraft, but there could well be a hour or two of Gwent as well. Maybe we'll start off with a little bit of Gwent and switch into WoW. Maybe we'll start with WoW and switch into Gwent. Who knows? But if you were here for the very first time and you came in from one of the raids from either Liz or the other Lionheart, it's been great to have you here. If you haven't followed already, please do consider doing so. We typically play RPGs these days, and I really hope that you will all decide to rejoin me for them. Those of you over on YouTube, I have a new YouTube channel, remember. You are on Lionheart cards right now, but Lionheart, I'm going to find out exactly whether I'm games or plays or whatever the hell I am. Yotobear. Lionheart, 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 where is Lionheart? Okay, I'm none of those Lionhearts. Lionheart Plays is where you can find me over there most of the time. What do I main in WoW? I'm a Guardian Druid. So this season we raided, cleared all of Heroic very easily. Early, like pre the first nerf to Galley, we killed it on Heroic, which was awesome. Mythic Plus, I got up to 3k and just was like, yeah, that's me done, I don't care. Past that, honestly. But it was really fun, really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to tanking the new raid as well when it drops in August, so you'll be able to see some of that there with our guild. Happy days. I'm going to send you over now to... is Caster opening Final Fantasy Magic packs? That's a Gwent card. She's holding a Gwent card. Right, raid Cataclysm. That's Avalak in her hand. Let's go. Let's go. raid. Castaclysm. Casta's a lovely lady, a friend of the channel for many years now, and she is also typically a variety streamer, but is currently opening Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy pack, so I want to go and yell at how jealous I am. So we're going to go over there. If you are on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok, I cannot raid you anywhere because the platforms do not have that function. But thank you for being here. Hopefully you will join me tomorrow when we're back and live. And if not, I will see you very soon. Love you all. Have a great weekend. Bye.